here we go. We got a big game tonight. Real fun one for a Thursday night football game, which are typically not that good of a games, but you can't ask for more than the Rams and the Hawks. So we're gonna talk about that in just a sec. We got a lot of stuff to play. Just in a few minutes, you can play the Astros playoff game. If you just simply go to our MLB, I'm not gonna have time to write an actual article on this, but we have a article on here that's good for anything. It's called The Formula. Let's find it right here, The Formula. This gives you a very good breakdown on how to set a very safe lineup once the starting lineup comes out for double ups or attacking small tournaments. And we always say to go after those Millie Maker tickets. And it doesn't matter what sport, just try to accumulate them tickets. They're very easy to get. We're 2 for 2 so far in the preseason with our formula and baseball. We'll play a little bit of it, but we got so much work to do with the NFL today. And actually my kids have baseball practice today, so my main focus is on the NFL game, and most of you guys know that's where we're going to be. We also got NBA preseason. We've been doing really well with that. We're very good with the NBA once the regular season starts. You get into some of these younger players and second and third string. It's a little bit. We just don't have time to research it as we're on the football. Make sure you go to Occupy Fantasy. Tom and Garrett do a great job breaking down your basketball, and preseason basketball is very lucrative. I will be playing some today, and I'll just be simply following their advice. But let's get into our advice, which is going to be right here. Our number one thing, we call it follow the formula. That's what we really suggest playing. You click on that, read the article. We're going to talk about the player pool tonight and the top plays. Make sure you check this article out. Read everything here, as it's going to correlate with this video. So we're just going to we're going to use some of our top, safest plays. We're going to build lineups based on a very safe build for hitting double up. So we're going to look for overlay at the last second. As you can see, this kicks off at 7:20. So we're going to go ahead and set a lineup right now for $5, $3, $1, whatever. And then if we see any overlay, we're going to jam it. So like right here, you got 82,000 out of 158,000, this isn't the kind of stuff we play. But if that was missing a lot of people, we can enter it. I just like entering things that aren't filling up. So let's go ahead and start building a $5 double up. And tonight you're wanting to be real safe, I think you got to captain a quarterback. And I haven't even played with a build yet. We're just going to play with it. And then as far as Cooper Kupp goes, 18,000 in the captain. He's been playing great football. Don't get me wrong, but that's Lamar Jackson prices, and who's got the highest floor of any player in the NFL. I can't do it. If Kupp could go 5 for 90 and not pay off. Like, that's just, you're asking so much. I'm not saying fading, play him if you want. I just don't think you can play Stafford and Kupp. If you want to play Kupp naked without Stafford, I'm good with that because the volume is there. But eventually these defenses are going to start bracket coverage, and Kupp, he's getting 10, 15, 18 targets a game. These defenses, they're not stupid. They know where the ball's going. So I'm probably going to fade Kupp and just play some of Stafford's other receivers. If you do fade Kupp, I guess it's safer to captain Stafford. That way, if he throws a TD to Kupp, at least you got him in the captain. It kind of makes sense on something safe. Russ is a tough fade, and Metcalf is probably our favorite play here. There's just very little value tonight, guys. I really like Henderson. I just don't see there's any way to get to him. Only leaving 1,200. We don't really have much on the value side of things tonight. Okay, got something to talk about. everything changes if Chris Carson cannot play. We want Chris Carson to be out. That's going to open up so much. It's going to be great for double ups. You're going to, if Chris Carson don't play, you have to at least play Collins or Homer. I'll probably play Collins in double ups, and I'll probably play Homer in some GPPs, and I'll play it as the Rams are going to be winning the game because Homer is the pass catching back, and I'll be looking for some late trash points on just some dump offs in the fourth quarter if they're trailing. So, but as of right now, we got to build some lineups based on Carson being in, which if that's the case, I'm not playing any running back from the Seattle side. The only running back in play, in my opinion, for safe builds, if Carson plays, is Henderson. Now, we can't get to anything here with that. I mean, you'd have to, if Carson plays, you play Homer, you're left with 200. We just don't have any punts tonight, guys. Just don't have it. Let me see how much salary. I love DK tonight. I'm expecting a big game. I mean, Ramsey's a great corner, but I don't know if Ramsey's going to be chasing him all over the field. And DK's a specimen. Like, nobody is going to just be able to control him. But let's see if we go DK and the captain with Stafford here. At least 1,500. It's not doing us much. Not doing us much. I'll probably end up fading Henderson. He's probably the riskier. I like him a lot tonight, though, but he's just a volume hog. You can do something crazy. I mean, it's really not that crazy when people are this expensive and captain the kicker. There's probably going to be a lot of points scored in this game. The kickers are our best value tonight, in our opinion. You captain the Rams kicker. You can go either way, but I would captain the Rams as they're favored. And then come up to DK. What's that leave us? 37. And we get Henderson in. And so that leaves us with, so you'd play two kickers. Oh, I'm sorry, I captained the Rams defense. I'm sorry, let me fix that. You captain the Rams kicker, leaves you 2,800. I mean, I guess you could play the Hawks D. That's kind of a safe build. It's not what I'd be doing, I wouldn't think, though. Let's get back to the thing with Stafford is even if the Rams get blown out tonight or get beat, and you're like, oh, Stafford had a bad game, he is going to light it up in the fourth quarter. Stafford is the king of chunking it in the fourth quarter, and he likes to pad them stats. So I kind of like Stafford as a captain. If they're winning a game, good chance it's through the air. If they're losing a game, he's going to get that garbage time. He's not going to sit on the ball, run the clock out because the game's out of reach. That guy likes padding his stats. That's my opinion. So, like I said, I think we're going to have to fade Henderson if we're wanting to go this build. We like Van Jefferson a lot. Swain's a fine play. Higbee's a fine play. Let me go look back at my notes here and who was my other. We love the kickers and Everett. But like I said right here, Collins is the key to everything. So don't start building lineups too crazy until you figure out if Carson's in or not. Well, let's see. We said we like Everett. And you got to make sure Everett's in. He had COVID last week. He's supposed to play tonight, but you never know. We do like him at that price. That leaves 21. I don't like Sony Michel tonight. I do like Homer, really, regardless, if he got a punt. But on a double up, we never leave that much salary. Let's see if we go to DK and the captain, if that can get us up a little bit higher. Somebody we want? No, it doesn't help. Ugh, jeez. It doesn't help. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just trying to walk you through what our thought process is. So we just play with it until we call this unlocking you know, the Rubik's Cube. You just keep twisting that Rubik's Cube until you get what you want. Get it to 300 or less, and you like the lineup. So 2100, Van Jefferson, Everett. Oh, the kicker. That's right. Let's pull Everett out and go either Gay or Myers. Either one's fine. Let's see what that leaves us. We're still in the same boat. I'm kind of a fan of the Rams' defense tonight, too. Russell Wilson gets sacked a ton. Russ could kill you, beat you by 15. He'll still get sacked 3 or 4 times, which at a $3,000 price tag, 3 sacks, and you still give up 24 points, you're probably just getting 5 points from the defense. So it's not a bad play either. Just food for thought. But golly, this is tough. It's been tough. Let's see. I just keep getting back to DK, hoping that it can relieve some salary. And there's my Rams D. Now you're playing the kicker and the Rams D. As of right now, that's probably the route I would go. Let's see if we come off of Jefferson and we go Myers and Everett. If Everett plays, remember, if Everett doesn't play, Disley is in play, but last showdown Disley was 1,000, now he's 1,800. He didn't do much either, so keep that in mind. But this does land you on Disley. See if Everett get a Jefferson here. What's that land you on? Collins is okay even if Carson does play. Collins is eating into that work share over there. It's at 3,200 at a 40% back. We're fine with him. And like I said, if Carson doesn't play, Collins is all in, and Homer is a great play too. All right, so let's see. That's some builds there. Let's clear this out. Let's start from scratch. Everybody's priced up so high just because the volume of where the opportunities go, it's so concentrated on both of these teams. But Henderson's a full 3-down back. Michelle will get a little bit of work, but very little. At 8,400, in there to favorite. Seattle's run defense isn't that great. Let's see what this gets us here. It leaves us 4. We could play both kickers, I believe. You can play Everett, who we like. Oh, I'm sorry. It leaves us 2,000 average. I'm sorry. I thought it was 4,000 average. It just really is not a punt tonight. Homer and the Rams D. That's okay. You're locking up all the scoring on the Rams side. It's either going through Stafford or going through Henderson. Then you're locking up that passing game with any scoring through the air with Russ. If it goes to DK, you're probably home. What you are missing here is the touchdowns to any of the other receivers, or if Carson or Collins scores, you're probably in bad shape. But anyway, I don't want to get too terribly involved with this until we get the news on Carson. Let's just build something if Carson's out. You can get crazy. You can captain Collins if you want. I'm going to play it safer than that. I would captain. It's going to be hard for me not to captain Stafford. I just like him, winning or losing. He's just a great play. Stafford, Wilson, DK. And we can probably fit in Henderson there. No, we can't. No, we can't. Collins. I would probably play both of them, Collins and Homer, just to lock up that backfield. How can we get to Henderson? Metcalf's not going to allow it, I'm pretty sure. So close to get to Woods. It's so close. Obviously, we're not going to Carson because we're building this based on Carson missing. Let's see. It leaves you Van Jefferson and Myers. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Or if you really wanted to captain a quarterback, you might be able to go Everett, I think. Yeah. I would, if Carson's out, that's probably where I'm going, right there. It's probably where I'm going. And I'll be playing some Homer and GPPs. And I'll be doing Homer with it looking like the Rams are winning. So I guess you could fade Russ. I'd probably fade, I don't even know if I'd fade Collins. It's so hard. Let's go like a Rams stack, like they're going to win that game handedly. Actually, in the Rams D, I would want to play the Rams D here. Let's see where this leaves us. Something like that. That's a nice. No, if you're going to captain Stafford, you're going to have some of his pass catchers. Let's see. There you go. There you go. You'd have, this is a Rams onslaught. This score would have to be like 31-10, 31-7, and the Rams dominate, and Homer just gets some garbage run at the end, which is very, very likely. That's probably what would happen. He'd be the third down back, and he would just get all them check downs in the fourth quarter. So, hope this helps. Let's see what the Carson news is. Keep up with our articles. Everything will be updated right here. And good luck tonight, guys.